Okay, welcome to today's video. So guys, today I'm going to be introducing you to a new concept called impulse. So remember in grade 11 you learned that F net, or what you call the resultant force, F net is equal to what? Mass multiplied by acceleration, right? But what do we know about acceleration? Also that know that acceleration is equal to change in velocity, right? Divided by what? Change in time, right? So it means where we see acceleration, we can substitute change in velocity divided by change in time. So we're going to have mass multiplied by what's our acceleration? Change in velocity divided by change in time. But you know that change in velocity is equal to what? Velocity final, or final velocity minus initial velocity. So when we see change in velocity, we can substitute this. So you're going to have mass, right, multiply by final velocity minus initial velocity divided by what? Change in time, right? Then we can pretty much distribute the mass. We're going to have mass multiplied by final velocity minus mass multiplied by initial velocity divided by what? Change in time, right? But what do we know about mass multiplied by velocity? We know that momentum represented by P is equal to mass multiplied by what? Velocity. So where we see mv, we can pretty much write what? Mv, mass multiplied by final velocity will be what? Our final momentum minus initial momentum divided by what? Divided by change in time, right? But what do we know about final momentum minus initial momentum? That's what? Change in momentum is what? Final momentum minus initial momentum. So where we see final momentum minus initial, we're going to substitute change in momentum. Change in momentum divided by what? Change in time. It's also equal to what? Net force. So if you look at this, we have this equation. It's new, but we're going to change it and write it this way. Changing F net multiplied by change in time is equal to what? Change in momentum. So this right here, it's what we call impulse, right? Impulse. Because you can see that impulse is the product of the resultant force, or what we call the net force, acting on the object and the time the net force acts on the object. So impulse is the product of the force acting on the object and the time it acts on the object. So guys, I hope you understand what impulse is. See you on the next video, where we're going to try to solve problems relating to impulse.